So I will start with some practical things about new meetings that will come. This weekend there will be a meeting in Amsterdam. This is this Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow morning there will be no Zoom in Amsterdam time, no more tomorrow morning. On the Saturday there is no Zoom because I have a weekend in Amsterdam. It will be in Dutch, so maybe there are Dutch people watching, or then you can still come if you want to. There will be in December, 1 till 3 December, there will be a meeting in Sacramento, in California, in the United States. We will be there. So you're very welcome. And in April, I will go to New York. That's really 5 till 7 April. We're going to New York, and I'm going to New York. You're welcome there. And then there will be another residential in the south of Germany. And we do there 5 days, and you're very welcome. It's near Basel. It's in really the south of Germany. And it's on the website already. There's a booking form. So I hope it goes well now, because we changed how you can open it. I hope you can open it. Otherwise, please let me know. So in the booking form are all the prices of the rooms and all that. And in the end of the year, or in October, from, I think, 6 till 12 October in next year, we will go to Vietnam. That's amazing. That will be really, not the other ones are too, but this is, but we've never been to Vietnam. And it's a really nice hotel. We can stay there. And the link of the hotel is already on my website. We didn't already have the booking form, so that will come soon. So you can look at the prices there. And maybe I'll see you there. There's still plans to go to Australia and New Zealand, but there's still plans. So maybe after that Vietnam, there's coming Australia, but it's not yet planned in that form like Vietnam. Okay, I think that's it. There's also a possibility to donate. I always forget to say that. Please feel free. But it's really nice if you want to donate something through my PayPal or on my bank account, maybe. And what also is possible, when you feel not so much into saying something here in these meetings, there's also a possibility to call me and to make an appointment. We can do a one-to-one. We do a Zoom like that. But you can also call me like that for maybe 5-10 minutes. There's no charge of that, of course. And we just chat a little bit when there's something going on. And that's it. And when it's not the right time, I will say it. So just try, and not in the middle of my night, of course, but during my day. You're invited to call me if you want to. Okay. So this is everything. Everything. It's everything. And when we're saying it's everything, it's normal everything. It's not, nothing is with a capital. Everything is very normal, very ordinary. This is talking really ordinary without any abstracting anything. It's very literally what is. There's no story. There can be a story, but me and that whole story with that is only a dream. It's an idea, an embodied belief that everything is real. Everything is solid and real. I am here, you are there. And there seems to be a lot of going on, like I have to deal with everything, what's happening to me. And what is going on also most of the time is that the feelings and thoughts and what's happening, it's felt in the body. It seems like everything is in the body. Feelings are in the body. Pain is in the body. Everything. And then there can be a reason, because when there's living in that dream of separation, like I'm here and you are there, and there's always two, like good and bad and all that. Then there's also a feeling of there's something gone wrong. There's something not right. There's a dissatisfaction somewhere. It can be strong, can be not very strong. And when there's me going on, I'm here, then there suddenly is a feeling of there's something missing, wrong. I'm wrong. Something like that. I'm not good enough. Something like that. And that's coloring everything. So it seems like we have to make it right. I have to make it right. Or there's maybe some other people have to make it right. That's the same thing. And that it's a drive. It's a drive from nothing. Like, oh my God, when there's nothing going on, I'm failing, and maybe everything is falling apart, and that's the end. That's awful. So I have to go and do my best and do the best thing and whatever is needed to feel good about myself or make me happy in the end. So it's always about, all meetings, most of the meetings are about feeling good or finding love in the end. There's nothing to find. There's nothing to find because this is already it. That's strange because we are so into, this can't be it. This is awful. This is not good. There's so many things happening which are not good. We can't see them as good. But this is not saying this is right or this is wrong. There's only what's happening. And nothing is real. When there's me and living in the story and all that, there's also living in time and distance. So I'm here and over there, you are there, and there's a street or the world maybe. There's no other world. There's no distance and there's no time. It's a construct. So this is a completely different speaking, without any story at all, not seeing someone. There's not seeing anyone. It's what it is. And it's a suggestion. It's not saying this is the truth. What I'm saying, that's the truth. It's what is seen, like here. And it's just a telling about that, talking about that. And that's it. It's very simple and ordinary. And the brain is so used to abstract everything and name it and see it as, I'm looking at it and that's it, and this is nice and this is not nice and this is good and it's not good. Awareness is part of the me, so that's all part of that whole construct. Like, there's something wrong, it's not good enough, and there's something really happening. Everything is real and solid, and there is distance and time is there. So then there starts a big battle or some strong going of trying to make it right or do the right thing, feel good. This is not about feeling good. That's strange. There's nowhere to go. This meeting has also no meaning, no intention. There's no intention. There's no help. There's no need for help because that what's happening is already it. Doesn't mean it's nice or happy or no, it's what it is. It's only saying that. It's what it is. Not meaning that you then in the next day you have to say to yourself, oh, but this is what it is. Because that's a new concept. This is without any concept at all. There are no rules, there are no concepts. This is just saying what's happening is it. That's it. Doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. There's that what's already is done is it. It's already that. It's already perfect. It's already complete as it is. That's it. That life is unconditional love. It's love, but it's unconditional. So that means that it's everything. There are no conditions. There are no conditions. And that's when we're talking in the story, that's strange because there are always conditions and rules and this is right and wrong. And then there's hearing this like there's no right or wrong. It's what it is. Pain can be there. Feelings, but they're not for anyone. It's not happening in the body. The body isn't real. So it's one. It's energy. It's one energy. And it's happening in space somewhere, pain or feelings somewhere. It's not yours. It's not mine. It's what it is. It's happening somewhere in space. Can be felt. It comes and goes. Could say that. Without any meaning. There's no meaning. When they're saying there's no time and there's no meaning, there's also no consequences. There's no before and no after. We're not used to that. When we're living in time, we say, yeah, maybe there's no yesterday. We can understand that. But no before and no after. That's huge. There are no consequences. So everything is new. There's only that. Everything is new and innocent. That's it. It's that. It's innocence. There's only innocence. Doesn't mean it's nice. That's something else. I don't know. It's what it is. We can talk about that. We can talk about everything. When there are questions in the story, then please go. Doesn't matter where the question comes from or what you think about that. Can be any question. What? Yeah. Hmm. You can, when you want to say something, you can unmute yourself. There are not too many people, so you can unmute yourself and then start talking if you want to, or write something. There's a chat. So there's no real threat. No, there's nothing outside. There's only what's happening. So there can be fear. There can be fear, but it's not for a reason. That's it. Yeah. But there's no outside. That's strange. We are so into distance and inside and outside or a real world or something that's going on over there. There's no over there. There's only what is and what's seen, what's felt. Doesn't mean it's safe. That's what me is looking for. Like the world of me is it's the dream. Is like feeling safe about everything. So there can be rules or there maybe some behavior to feel safe. This is not safe. Talking about safe. This is I don't know. I don't know. Nothing is known. It's already like that, of course, but doesn't feel safe at when they're saying I'm not knowing. So there's another one, and it's saying it's like there's always a problem to solve. It's horrible somehow. Yeah, but that's that whole me construct. That when there's underneath everything, there's something going on like this that's so embodied. There's something not right. There's something wrong. So when there's looking at and then there's some problem, there seems to be a problem and being busy with that. And when that's solved, then that same coloring is still going on. So it jumps to something else. It's endless. So it has nothing to do with solving problems or help, because that's confirming that there's something wrong and we are able to do something about it. That whole construct about you are there is the feeling there's something wrong. So when there's a feeling that's a misunderstanding, but it's so embodied, so you can't say to yourself, oh, it's a misunderstanding. That's just too superficial. That it's like hearing this can, I don't know what's happening there, but there can be a hearing of this and, oh, it's a misunderstanding. But maybe that doesn't mean that will not happen anymore. I don't know what's happening when then that's said like that. Maybe there's something going on like, oh, but no, it's not. Okay, that can happen too. I don't know. Just talking about what, it's just this is coming out. It's not only in the words. This meeting is not only in the words. There's something else happening. And there's something going on like there's nothing right or wrong. There can't be anything right or wrong. That's during this meeting. That it's unconditional. That can be felt, or maybe there's a sense. There can be a sense, a recognition somewhere. Doesn't mean it's noticed. Doesn't have to. And nothing is wrong. There's nothing being busy trying to help people or trying to make something clear, because it doesn't matter if it's clear or not clear. There's no intention here. There's no intention. It doesn't matter what's going on, because that what's going on is already happening. It's already perfect. It's complete. You don't need to hear that or understand that. Doesn't matter if it's understood or not, or heard. This meeting's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. There's no need to go anywhere, because this is already complete. Yeah, go on, Chair.
Hi, Roes. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Roes, I just think about the body when you say that there is no a body. But
there's a body, but it's not real. Yeah.
when there is not body. Okay, it's not my body, but I could understand mentally. I can say or resonate. But but all there is body. There is nothing else.
Yeah, but the body is an appearance. It's not real. We are saying this, we see a body and you feel it, and we are convinced this is real and things are happening inside. Maybe it's not mine, but it's inside, there's something happening. And then there's a saying here, then the body isn't real. It's feeling real because there's a belief that everything is real. It's an embodied belief. It's so strong or so normal, it seems like that. And then it's hearing that, oh, it's not real. Nothing is real. Even the body isn't real. But what am I then? Or maybe I don't know what questions can come up. So it's only an appearance. It's seen, like seeing a hand or things like that. But it's not a complete picture. That's the brain can make, when they're seeing only this, like the face and a little bit the shoulder, then there's immediately making of it, oh, there's Roes with a whole body or somebody else. No, it's not. It's only that. That's crazy. We're so into filling up the gaps, but that's what the brain does. It makes a picture. So everything is real and going on, and that's making the whole thing safe, because it's such a chaos. And when there's when there's separation, it feels like, oh my God, and then there's something going on, like me, and like everything is real, and then it's that the brain is a hard worker in that sense, and making seems like everything is real and solid, and then it's like, oh, but it's also threatening, so I have to do something, and then it's going on, like a lot of energy is going like that. But there's nothing happening. Oh my God, there's nothing happening, and nothing is real. So that free fall, where we're talking about, or maybe there's a fear of or disappearing or nothing, but it's like that, and it's like, oh, not a big deal.
But
Wow.
actually, is always all the second is disappearing is appearing. When
Can be.
we, yes,
Yeah.
you know, when you just close your eyes for a second, every second or every, it's just happening. It's just appearing and disappearing. You know, it's actually is that simple as, but it would be.
But it seems like it's an appearance, and in the same time there's nothing. But it's in the same time we think, like, when we see nothing, then there's nothing. When we see something, there is something. But it's that something is also an appearance, or
Mm,
also it's an appearance. So it's not
yeah,
real, like a like in
yeah,
the
yeah.
desert. How you say that? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And also about the constructed energy, you know, I mean, actually, we are just in love like a dog.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's it.
I
Only we
mean,
believe. We believe
just
we are more. Yeah.
the dog. When you say to the dog, "Come," he come. You don't say that I come. You just come. You know.
Mm. Yeah, can be. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Or
mean,
not.
when I see this constructed energy, when I think about it, it's just the knowledge, and that's all.
Yeah, there's a contraction. There can be contracted energy, like little children that contracts and that go and that not, and then it's more wide, and then suddenly it contracts, and then there's a feeling of, because the brain can abstract, and when there's a light 2 years or something like that, and then suddenly there seems to be distance and time, and oh, there's somebody else over there, and all that starts. It seems like it's only happening in humans because the brain can abstract. In animals, I think the brain can't abstract that much. So something like that.
Mm. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Mm.
There is really no one that's making a choice.
No, it's empty. It's empty. There's nothing inside. No center or something. There's no me. Not. It never has been there. It's a construct, an idea, or a belief that there's me. So when there's no me, there can't be free will or a choice either, of course. Yeah. There can be an understanding of no choice and seeing like, oh yeah, there's no choice. And well, suddenly, when that's not when there's still something going on, then that me is it's more energetic. So it can be subtly still going on, like that's a choice, or maybe not naming it like that, but can be very subtle, and that this is more understood and clear like that. Then it becomes more subtle. It's clever.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah. It's about a new job. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a new job. So yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean you can't say that, like, I want this or something like that. That still goes on. That's just a story, and nothing. It has nothing to do with you or something. But there can be saying that, of course, that because otherwise it's a bit strange not to say, "Oh, I don't say I want it anymore." Or something. That's a new concept. It's just talking normally, but somewhere it's very obvious. Then there's no choice, but still that's going on. I don't like that. I want that. I don't want that. Well, doesn't mean that's going like that. There's no power. So it loses its power. That's more like it. It's not that it's clear and I don't do it anymore. The power of I want or the choice or all that, that seems to vanish or to go away. So normally it's going like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. It doesn't matter what's happening. It doesn't matter because it's everything. So that what's happening somewhere or all in the mind or all choosing or all that, when that's going on, then that's going on. That's life in that form. Doesn't matter. There's no excluded. It's not like you're excluded from the love of life then. There is only life. So there can't be an excluded. That's what's happening in that in the world of dualism. There's always excluded. This is not right, so you can't take it. You can take, or you can't do it, or anything going on. Life is everything. That's unconditional. So that's unconditional. It's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's already that. There's somebody saying, I don't know what's going on. There's crying. Yeah, there can be crying. There can be tears. And there's no reason. You don't have to know why. It's just that tears can come. And that's what's going on, maybe. Sadness. That's it. It's not your tears. It's not your sadness. It's what's happening. Without meaning. There's no meaning in anything. That's amazing. We're so into meaning. Everything seems to have meaning, but it's just happening. And on top of that, they're thinking, oh, this is because of that, or this is important, or this, that makes it extra. It's an idea on top of what's going on. I don't know. It's happening. I don't know why. No. And there's no before and no after. So there's this. So there's no why. It's this. This. It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. It is.
Roes?
Yeah. Hey.
But isn't it a bit sad that the most people are living in this misunderstanding?
Yeah, but there are no individuals. It seems like they're all people, and they have a me or something like that. That's also an idea. There can be bodies, but that's it. There are no all people live in that. That's an idea of a story. Mm. It's also life. Doesn't mean that's not it. That's the misunderstanding a lot of times, that those people are living in a misunderstanding. But yeah, but then so what? That sounds a bit strange, but it's only a misunderstanding. That's still unconditional love, too, in a certain way. So it's everything. So it doesn't matter what it is. In living in a misunderstanding or a huge belief of something, then that's what's going on. That's the completeness.
Yeah. Everything is okay.
Sorry, what?
Everything is okay.
Okay sounds a bit like right. No, it's not okay, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it is, and that may then it's everything. But that's so strange because we think in this is nice or better than that, and that's when there's living in that. That's always seen like that, and then there's hearing. Oh, but there's no difference. That's strange because we're so into but it is there. It could be more relaxed. Like no, it's not about more relaxed. It's not better. This is not better than anything else. No, there's no change. There's no change when the me drops. It's in the end. There's no change. But from the point of view of when there's me going on and all that, it's looking for something else, then it seems like that's better. This is better, like Rose. There's no Rose. That's also an idea about there's a life of Rose and she's now in a better place. No, there's no Rose. There never has been a Rose. It's just this face can appear, or a body, or the table, or a part of that. There's no continuation. It's loose sand. I don't know how you say that. So there's no life of Rose. No. But there's not only no life of Rose, there's no life of anyone. There's only what's happening, and that can be a face or I don't know, the heater. It's that. That's it. We're thinking in individuals and in people and what's happening in people and all that. But it's completely out of that story of I'm real and this is my life and there's something happening inside. It's not seeing that.
Yeah, some of my friends are also in this, let's call it non-duality.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also, some of them are also kind of ayahuasca to purify themselves.
Okay.
And I was thinking, this is not the purifying. This is not necessary.
No, it can be. You can do it, but there's no meaning in that. You can do it or not. Doesn't really matter. But it's going nowhere. It's just then they're calling it purifying, but there's taking ayahuasca and there's maybe happening some things and without meaning, and that's it. Like drinking tea. It's not better or more important than anything else. Can happen, but yeah. Without any meaning. There's no meaning.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, of course not. When there's meaning, then there's already a story.
Yeah.
And it's making it into something else.
Yes.
And there's no need to purify, but yeah, that idea can be there. When there's me going on, then that's going on. That still goes on in any way. Can be purifying or working on yourself or not drinking, eating sugar, or I don't know. Doesn't matter. But there can be some things that there's jumping on it and trying to be something.
Yeah.
When everything is lost, there can be all that, maybe not eating sugar, but there's nothing. It's just like that. There's no meaning in it. Or maybe there is sugar or not sugar. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the body isn't real. So there's nothing to care about.
Yeah.
To care. So
Why
what's going on?
purifying is.
But it's not like saying, oh, I don't have to do anything anymore, because that's something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's more a conclusion, like, oh, I don't have to do anything anymore. That's an idea. That's like, seems like a choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's more energetic. Then it's not coming. There's nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. That's the funny thing. It seems like we're so into a certain way of living. That's so the normal way when there's spirituality or all that. Then there seems a kind of normal dealing with how to deal with the body, or maybe a certain way of purifying or healing. And when they're saying it has nothing to do with that, then there's hurt a certain bit of it. And then it's taking it home and then making it into something. This is energetic, so you can't grasp this, because it's everything. You don't need to grasp it. It's everything. That's amazing, because it's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be angry, can be sugar, can be no sugar. I don't know. And it's all the time. It's different. It's chaotic. Or it can be order. It's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. That's the joy. It's everything already. So it doesn't matter how somebody is going on, then that's what's going on. That's life. It doesn't matter. Wow, that's it. It's not something, it's everything. That's the loss of everything. And then suddenly, oh, there is everything. It's everything. God. Ooh.
But then it's also, sometimes as a kind of this doing energy. Then it's also that doing energy.
That can be doing, yeah. It's not sitting all the time.
No, but more like a overdrive of doing.
Oh yeah, that can be. Why not? Yeah, can be anything. There's no.
Because I thought a long time that overdrive has to do with the survival system.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear that. There are a lot of ideas about what's me and what's ego and what's all that. It has nothing to do with that. There can be an explaining sometimes in the story that drive, that's me wanting something to get. But it doesn't mean it has to stop. No. Why? That's the difficulty with talking in the story. That there can be a misunderstanding. Talking in the story, and in the same time, there's no story. It's already, when there's really rushing, and then there's rushing, or making something else of it. Then there's making something else. There's nothing wrong with that, but there can be saying it's me going on. That's something else. Nothing is wrong. It doesn't have to stop. It can't. It can't stop.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not wrong. Of course not.
Oh.
can be silly, going on and already knowing like, oh my God, why am I doing this? And still going on. Can be like that too. Yeah, that it's energetic. So it has nothing to do with the decision or the brain or knowing or anything. It's energetic. But it has nothing to do with right or wrong. And we are subtle where we can say like, oh yeah, it's not wrong, but it's still like me. And then it sounds still a bit wrong like that. And then, oh, it can be so subtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the new thing in non-duality. We want to get rid of the me because that seems like it's the cause of all trouble. Yeah, and there's already no me. Ah, how is that possible? Oh, but this is like, oh my God, I want to have something. Ah, and then that's what's going on a lot of times. Then when there's hearing this message, like, yeah, that's it, yeah, and then taking some parts of it without noticing, there's taking some parts and take it home, and then something's going on with that. Yeah, that's how it goes. Doesn't matter. It's very clever, and that's life too. Of course, it's not wrong. It's how it goes. It's what's happening. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Why does it seem sometimes that energy can just take a hold of us?
Take what? Take.
Like take a hold of us somehow, or for me at least.
But what do you mean by take a hold of us? That it's just there. It feels like that, or
Yeah. Well, I was messaging a friend and she asked me a question, and as soon as she asked me the question, I just had a stomach ache.
but that can happen. But stomach ache is what? What? I don't understand that
Like
word.
a pain in my stomach.
Ah, okay. That can be. But it seems like it's because of that we are so into consequences, and because there can suddenly pain, stomach pain, or pain somewhere. Maybe you don't even know, but it's immediately placed somewhere. But it's pain. There can be pain for no reason. There's no reason. We're so into reason and why. It's there's the pain, and then on top of that, immediately it's so quick. It's like, oh, that's my dog. It's because of that. Oh, why is that? Oh, and already there's a whole thing built up, and it's getting more solid like that, and into real, and then have to deal. What can I do, and all that. It's pain can come, but it's not your pain, and it's not even in this somewhere placed in the body. It's somewhere there's pain can happen.
Because I try to just, observe that, or, just disbelieve it.
That's already a way of dealing with it. Yeah, that's so strong.
I
That's
try to deal with it and to not deal with it.
yeah.
And ignore it and
Yeah,
relax
yeah.
and do something else
And let go.
and let go.
Yeah.
And I feel I don't deserve it. And
Ah,
all
yeah.
is to help, right? It's like,
Yeah. That's how it goes. Well, you're not the only one. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you see how it's built up. It's so many things. One tuk, 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 tuk comes together, and then whoa, it's the story, and there's something going on. How can I deal with that? All that. There's no need to deal with anything. There's just a lot of thoughts, and they seem to have meaning and importance. Well, they're not. It's just thoughts. Yeah. And pain, and that's more with pain or some feelings that seems like, oh, what's going on here? Yeah, that's so quick. Yeah. It's not wrong. It's just what's going on. That's so quick into something and a story. But there's no meaning in that.
yeah.
And
And
that's
then
that pain. Yeah.
what's the most astounding is the idea that there's nobody doing it, any of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild. That's really wild.
Yeah. It's so energetic. It's so embodied. So it's going by that. It's not, yeah. There's no center in it. It's just, it's so quick. Yeah. So there's no guilt also. Can also be like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to have those thoughts. It can be all those thoughts. It's such a system. So there are all kind of thoughts coming up and seems to have meaning, fighting for attention. Yeah, it's like that. That's me. That's that whole drive that's going on. And then sometimes it's really taking it home, and sometimes it's like, oh my God, what is going on? And then you can't take it. And it can be different. Yeah. Mm.
There's a hand rising. Share.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know what's finished. Okay, Share, go ahead.
Yeah.
I ask, and then I do the cleanse. Yes, a message. Yeah.
Rules about torch, you see, the material which we see it is a torch, isn't it?
Is a what?
A torch.
A thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The
a thought is a
thing which
thought.
I see solid, you know, I mean, I see the wall solid. It's actually is the way the wall is not solid. It's the tortoise which makes it solid. It's not that like that.
No,
Because it's form, you know.
No, thought. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It's more a thought is a thought. That can be a belief.
Because thought is a form, but it's empty. You know, thought is a form, but but it's empty. It's only.
But a thought can't do something. A thought can't do something. So it's only a thought. So it doesn't make.
Yes.
Yeah. So it doesn't make something real. It's more a belief. I don't know how that works. It's just, so can be so embodied, that belief, and then experiencing that wall is real.
I mean, thought is a form, but it's empty.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't know if I can explain. You know, that's why when I see the thing, it's actually it's not seeing. It's just thought. It's not seeing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's thoughting, but it's like what you say about thoughts. It's everything. It's seeing a form, and in the same time, it's empty.
Yeah.
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 So I mean, there is Seeing is blind. I don't know.
See, I think we not really see with the eyes. It's the brain, something like that. And then there's, I
It's
don't know how
thought
that
as
works. I don't know
it's
if it's so there. Maybe I don't know so specific. But when they're seeing, it's not. It's the brain. There's the brain, or the brain. It's making the world. It seems like the world is there in the way we see it. That's the brain. It's a construct.
it's formulating, yes.
That's forming. I'm not so into. I don't
No,
know how that's
no,
working.
because I just asked this, because the thought is just, I can say that it's a
Yeah, yeah,
form, but the form is empty.
yeah. And
Uh,
that's with everything. It's also
that's
with the
it,
head.
yeah, and
That's
that's
also
why
with your head.
yeah, that's I mean that I mean yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah. Thank you.
thank you. But this is not thought, isn't it?
This is not. Nothing is solid.
This is not thought. All right, thanks.
Okay, thanks. Okay, there's a chat. Rose, did you feel a lesser need to spend a lot of time with people or to socialize when this message came into your life? I became a little bit distant and I don't care about socializing as much anymore. I'm spending a lot of time by myself lately. It's like I don't want to be disturbed. Of course, I don't know if this is the reason, but it seems like it. I don't remember so much, but it seemed, no. There can be like not so much socializing, but there's no reason for that. I don't see it like that. When there's not so many people around, then there's not so many people around. It has nothing to do with a message because it's not all around you. It's not, the world is not, there's no center, so there's no world around you. It's all pieces, you could say, I don't know, pieces, empty pieces. So there's nothing going on, like hearing this message and then suddenly that's what's going on. That can be, but it doesn't need to. It's so different. It's all different. And we're making it into, because of this, there's not so much happening of that. There's no because. There's no life and there's no me. So, no, there's no life. There's no life of Rose or somebody else. It's not happening to that center or that body. So it's just different. There's no reason for anything. You can't be disturbed. There can't be any disturbance. When there's disturbance, then that's what's happening. That's the completeness. That's a feeling or like that. Then that's what's happening. There's nothing wrong with that. We think like this is better than that. But there is no better. That's the freedom. It doesn't matter what's going on. A lot of people or not so many people. There's no choice in that. It's what's going on. And then that's what's happening. Doesn't mean it's nice or quiet. Can be anything. It's what it is. And it's not happening to you. It's what's happening. So when there's no you, there's nothing going on like this is better than that or this is more easy or anything. No, that's lost. Because there's no, that the whole thinking like there's a center and it's happening to this person. There's no person. There's no individual. Yeah. Zabi, well, somebody else said, that seems to happen here, but there are no rules to that. There are no rules. Now that can happen, anything can happen, but it has nothing to do with that. There can be like, oh, I don't want to, there's a lot of blah blah, I don't feel like it anymore. But it can, yeah, but we think it's for a reason. It's what's happening. It's chaotic. It's energetic. So there can be energy, and that's going in that way or that way. There's no story. There can also be losing that there's a loss of seeing meaning in everything and trying to solve things and make it happen on all that. So in that sense, there can be a loss, and then not that drive anymore to make it happen with people or all that. So that can happen like that too. In that sense, I can hear what you say.
Hi, Rose.
Hello. Hi.
Hey. Hi. Just wanted to say thank you, and I gotta go, but I'll see you in December in California.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Okay,
Cool.
thank you.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Hmm. Oh, wait, there's another chat. Although it seems that the message is saying the same all along, but sometimes it feels as so fresh and so new, so surprising. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Can be hearing this meeting maybe in a recording, and then suddenly hearing something new, and you already heard it for 4 times maybe, and suddenly it's hearing in new, and then yeah, it can happen. Not only with this message, but yeah. So there's no next moment. No, there's no next moment. Only in the story there can be like that, because we're thinking in time and we're seeing it as next. It's new. It's new. It's this. The time, it's already like that. It's never has been different. But when there seems to be time, then there's this, and then there's making it into something, and then seeing everything is real, and then there's time. So it's on top of that. There's time and next and tomorrow and all that, and it's this. It's only this new. I was noticing today. Oh no, I was noticing that today too, hearing things differently, especially when you were saying there's no Roes. It's kind of like a full sense virtual reality game with no player. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. There's no one inside. It's just yeah. Yeah. There's also no one doing the tick tick tick. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, share. Say it.
Yeah, Rose, I think that to ask you about when you saw new, but new it required or it demand time.
No.
Because new, what is that which say it's new? It is the word which say
Yeah.
this is new.
I can hear you. It's different to say it differently because yeah, I can hear you what you say. That can be time. It can be in time.
It can be in
Yeah.
time.
Now new. It's I don't know. How can you say it for the first time? No, it's already in time. So how can you say it without mentioning time? It's
Yeah,
this. It's
I got,
fresh. It's fresh. Maybe it's
yeah,
fresh.
I got what you
Something like
mean
that.
now. I got,
Yeah.
because when someone say that this new, because
Yeah.
because it have to be old to be new,
Yeah. There's
You know
another
what I
side.
mean? So it's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
another side. It's just time,
Yeah,
But I got
yeah,
what you mean, because
yeah,
when sometime I listen to this message, or everyone or no one, it
yeah,
resonates. There is
yeah,
this resonation is new, but it's not
yeah,
new either. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
It has nothing
you
to
know,
do with old and
yeah,
new. Yeah, of course. Yeah, good
yeah,
to say. Yeah. That's
yeah.
it.
And
Yeah, good.
I was in Copenhagen and Tim Kelly's meeting. It was really very nice there.
Yeah.
Tim Kelly.
Ah,
And
yeah.
then I met there a person. I think he will manage the meeting in Vietnam.
GP he's
Yeah, he
called.
was there. GP, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, he
very
was
nice,
there. Yeah,
very
it's great.
nice
Yeah.
fellow. Yeah. He
Yeah.
was there, so I sit with them and we went out, and it was
Mm.
very nice in that meeting. Beautiful.
Ah, great.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. All right. So hope to
Yeah.
see you in Copenhagen, because it's near Sweden, so I can come there.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice
I,
there.
mm, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Mm.
GP was also in London.
He's loving the message.
Yes.
Yeah. Share, you have still your hand on. You want still to say something or maybe not? I don't know. Mm. Oh. Oh, bye. Bye. Bye, Nick. That's a question. Can we transform ourselves through meditation? There's no choice. When there's no me, when they're saying there's no me, no center, there's also no choice. So meditation can happen, but it's what's happening. It has nothing to do with the choice. And about transformation, there's no need for transformation. That what's happening is life. It's that energy is what life is. And then on top of that, we are like when there's me and living in the world of two and good and bad and time and all that. There's subtly underneath everything, and sometimes it's stronger or less. There's something going on like this isn't it. There's something gone wrong. There should be something different and all that. It's coloring everything. So there's also an idea of that what he is going on here is not right. So it can be more, it needs transformation, it needs healing, it needs work on yourself or work in the world. There's always seeing that there's something wrong and we need to work on it and make it right. That's a huge embodied misunderstanding, part of that whole, you could say me, which isn't real, but it's an energy. It's a coloring energy that seems like it's in everything. And it seems like so strong that there's something wrong or something missing. It's a misunderstanding, but it's embodied. So you can't say to yourself like, oh, I don't think that anymore and everything is okay. Because there's subtly or stronger a drive to make it right and and in what way or another. Maybe the words are not like right and wrong, but there can be a more subtle way of transforming or healing or how do you say that? Span and relaxing. It's what it is. There's nothing wrong with anything. That's the freedom. It's everything. It's what it is, and nothing is real. So it's not something. It's everything. When everything is lost, it's suddenly like, oh, it is already everything. But it was so colored by those ideas and concepts and beliefs and about that there needs some help or something else. It's what it is. Can be fear, can be anything. There's nothing wrong or right with anything. But when there's me, there's also making it into something, and then already in time seeing it as a story and seeing like, oh, there's something gone wrong and this is right and this is wrong and this is happening. Oh, that's wrong and he should be different and that cannot happen because that's so awful. That's so painful. We should heal it because it's about love, all that. This is talking about unconditional love. Unconditional love is there are no rules. It's everything. There are no conditions. Not at all. Sometimes mothers are speaking about unconditional love. There subtly and strongly are rules about how to behave to get the love. There's always something going on, like this is bad, so you can't get love. This is about unconditional love. But it's not about seeing you as an individual. It's everything what it is. So it's whatever is happening is it. Without any story, it's exactly what it is. That's it. So there's no story. There can be a story, that's it, but there's no meaning in it. So that's lost. There can be a meaning, and giving a meaning on it, then that's life, of course. That's the energy and that's going on. But it's giving meaning. Doesn't mean it's wrong, it's giving meaning. It's that. So it's very literally what is. There's nothing going anywhere. There's nothing happening. There's no rows, there's no individuals. This meeting is also going nowhere. It's nowhere to go. That sitting, what's already is happening, is it. That's it. maybe breathing, maybe pain, maybe headache. Then there's that, and they're seeing a chair. Then that's what's happening. There's nothing right or wrong. It's what's going on. It's what apparently is happening already. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Roes.
Thank you.